Orange County this week, obviously the challenge of traveling, but also the challenge of maybe like a let-off after the celebration last week. How are you gauging against that?
Yeah, I think we've continued to talk about our standard. We've continued to talk about focusing on the next opponent in front of us and making sure that we're trying to improve here in the final stretch to put ourselves in the best position to be prepared and ready to go come playoffs. So for us, this weekend is another chance to get better. It's another chance to compete and make sure that we walk out of there with 3 points.
In terms of what they present you, they're a team that's going to be desperate and hungry. I feel like we've said that a lot over the last few weeks. You're playing against teams that are battling for their playoff positions, but they're in 9th out west, so they need the result to get back in the playoff.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's obviously important that you're playing in games that mean something, and when you look at the opponent, you look at where they are in the table, it's a very important game for them. So we expect it to be a difficult game, but for us, it's, again, making sure that we're focusing on ourselves. We have the right mentality, regardless of where we are in the table, and, clinching last week, none of that matters because we focus on our standards and our execution.
Is it nice to know that this is the last road trip of the season?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No easy road trips here.
And then, obviously, like the next question of that is all the playoff games are at home based on what you were able to do last week. Is that a comfort knowing that it's in the back of your mind? Is it a sense of accomplishment that you guys have achieved that goal that you set for yourself?
Yeah, I wouldn't say comfort or accomplishment. I would say for us it's about trying to put ourselves, as I've said, in the best position come playoff time and being in front of our fans, playing at our stadium, on our field, a place that we're used to, confines that we're used to, that becomes important in the playoffs. So I'm proud of the group. They've put a lot of work in, but as I said after to them, make no mistake, that wasn't the goal, right? So we have to keep going. We have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep challenging ourselves every single week, and we're going to continue to do that the rest of the regular season and certainly into the playoffs.
And then in terms of the team's health, we saw Jansen and Phil get back in the starting lineup last week for the first time in a little while. How's that shaking out?
Yeah, I'm taking some precautions this weekend. We're going to have quite a few guys that are feeling things that I'm not going to involve. There's, for me, not a point in risking it with the travel especially. But they should be back next week, ready to go against Hartford and into the playoffs. I just want to be smart with them and want to make sure that I'm not taking any risk or putting any players in harm's way.
Well, Logan, you go.
Good.
Thanks, Dan.